Hello everyone, welcome to our coffee station here. I'm doing a review and this time it's on the Keurig Duo. So the best feature with this coffee maker is that it allows you to either brew a pot or to use the single pod function. I've used both and it honestly works great. I'll show you here. This is where the water is stored in the back here. This section easily pulls up and out, so it's easy to fill up. And this water reservoir is actually able to hold 60 ounces. So I'll show you here when you hit the power button, you can see that that lights up. And then it is going to blink between the pot and between the K-cup. You can also hear it heating up the water, but this is where you decide essentially if you're trying to make a pot or if you're trying to use the cup feature. The 6, 8, 10, and 12 represent cups for the carafe, but they represent ounces if you're making a cup with a pod. The best feature, in my opinion, with this entire coffee setup is the auto function. So I have my auto programmed for 8 a.m. Essentially, I normally make a pot, so I'll have the filter ready, I'll put the grounds in there, and at 8 a.m., I wake up to hot coffee already made. You'll see here that there's a heating plate. So how this works is if you use the auto feature or when you brew a pot in general, the heating plate will stay warm for 2 hours after it's finished. So like I said, I make mine around 8, so my coffee stays hot till 10, so I can get a second cup around 9:30, 10, and it's still just as hot. But also after the 2 hours, that heating plate is gonna turn off. So that's a great safety feature. Also, if you're someone that likes to use the carafe a lot, one thing that's great is while the coffee's brewing, if you pull the pot out, the system is smart enough to know to stop brewing for 20 seconds. So you guys have probably seen on some of the older coffee makers, it'll just continue to drip. It'll burn down here, get all dirty. No, this one is smart enough to stop and know that you're pouring a cup. You just want to make sure you place it back within that 20 seconds. So lastly, once you've decided which brew you want to do, all you're going to have to do is hit that big middle button and it's going to start brewing for you. As I mentioned, this is our favorite coffee maker so far. It honestly is a great balance because you can make a little or a lot all with the same system. I hope you guys found this review helpful if you're thinking about getting one, and have a good one.